Hi, my dear students. How are you? I think all are fine. Today we will discuss about carbonyl compounds. This is your ma'am Archana Garpelli, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Government Degree College, Bansa and Nirmal. Before going to class, do you know nomenclature of all organic compounds? Yes. If you don't know, you have to learn the nomenclature of organic compounds. It is very important and learn basics of organic chemistry. In last classes, we learned about alcohols, ethers, phenols. The definitions of alcohols, phenols, ethers, and chemical physical properties of alcohols, phenols, and ethers. So, be ready. Take a notebook and pen. What is the functional group present in the carbonyl compound? Yes, you are right. That is C double bond O. What are carbonyl compounds? The compounds having C double bond O functional group are called as carbonyl compounds. Yes. The compounds having C double bond O functional group called as carbonyl compounds. So this C double bond O group is called as carbonyl group. So that's why it is known as carbonyl compounds. So carbonyl compounds are two types. What are they? They are aldehydes and ketones. The carbonyl compounds are two types. Number one is aldehydes and number two is ketones. Or aldehydes and ketones are collectively referred to as carbonyl compounds. So in aldehydes, the carbonyl group is linked to an alkyl group and a hydrogen atom, while in ketone it is united with the 2-alkyl group, which may be same or different. When both the alkyl groups are same, the ketone is called a simple or symmetrical ketone. And in case both the alkyl groups are different, it is known as a mixed or an unsymmetrical ketone. Next is the definition of aldehydes. So what is aldehyde? Aldehyde is nothing but the compound which the carbonyl carbon is bonded to one hydrogen and one alkyl group. So here the formula is RC double bond OH, right? So for C double bond O group we have two groups, that is one is alkyl group and another one is the hydrogen atom, right? Examples of formaldehyde HC double bond OH, acetaldehyde CH3 C double bond OH, propanaldehyde CH3 CH2 C double bond OH. The first member of aldehyde series is formaldehyde. So this formaldehyde is an exemption to the above definition. Formaldehyde does not have an alkyl group. It is having only two hydrogens. Aldehydes may be considered as derivatives of hydrocarbons, in which two hydrogen atoms of the end carbon atom have been replaced by a bivalent oxygen atom. For example, formaldehyde is the derivative of methane. So in methane we have one carbon and four hydrogens, and in formaldehyde we have one carbon, two hydrogens and one oxygen atom. So, two hydrogen atoms are replaced by one oxygen atom. And next is ketones. So, ketones are the compounds which the carbonyl carbon is bonded to two alkyl groups called as ketones. The formula is RC double bond O R. R is nothing but alkyl group. For example, acetone. The formula of acetone is CH3 C double bond O CH3. It is also known as propanone. And second example is butanone. The formula of butanone is CH3 CH2 C double bond O CH3. So it is known as butanone. In this we have 4 carbons. So 4 carbons, that's why butanone. So next is the nomenclature of aldehydes and ketones or carbonyl compounds. So in this nomenclature we have two systems, that is common nomenclature and IUPAC nomenclature. So in the last class we learned about the abbreviation of IUPAC. So what is the abbreviation of IUPAC? Are you remember that? Yes, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. As usual, in carbonyl compounds also, the compound name contains 3 parts, that is word root, primary suffix and secondary suffix. Already you know about word root. So what is word root? Word root is nothing but the compounds which are having number of carbons. And primary suffix, so it explains about or it tells about the unsaturation of the compound. And third one is secondary suffix. Secondary suffix about the functional group of compounds, right? So in carbonyl IUPAC nomenclature, the name of the compound contains word root plus primary suffix plus secondary suffix. So first one is nomenclature of aldehydes. In aldehyde nomenclature, there are two systems of naming of aldehydes. Number one is common system and second one is the IUPAC system. So in common system, common names of aldehydes are derived from the names of corresponding carboxylic acids to which they are oxidized. Yes, the common names of aldehydes are derived from the names of corresponding carboxylic acids to which they are oxidized. So, the suffix of carboxylic acids is ic acid. So, the suffix ic acid of the acid is replaced by aldehyde. So, for example, formic acid. The formula of formic acid is HC double bond O OH. So in this, the functional group is C double bond O OH. So that's why it is acid. So the name of this compound, that is HC double bond O OH, is formic acid. Then the formaldehyde. The formula of formaldehyde is CH2OR HC double bond OH. So in this, form plus aldehyde. So formaldehyde. Yes, formaldehyde. And another example is acetic acid. So acetic acid formula is CH3 C double bond OH. And CH3 C double bond OH is acetaldehyde, right? And third example is propanoic acid. The formula of propanoic acid is CH3CH2 C double bond OH. And the propanoldehyde, the formula of propanoldehyde is CH3CH2 C double bond OH. And the last one is butyroldehyde. The formula of butyroldehyde is CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond H. So it is also from butyric acid. The formula of butyric acid is CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH. So next one is IUPAC nomenclature of aldehydes. So in IUPAC system, aldehydes are named after the corresponding alkanes. The suffix is E of the alkane is replaced by the suffix of al, Al. Therefore, aldehydes are called alkanols. When substituents are present, the carbonyl carbon is assigned number 1. So for example, the formula is CH2O or HC double bond H. In this we have only one carbon. The word root of this one is meth, and it is like a alkane. That's why the primary suffix is ane and secondary suffix is all. So meth plus ane plus all, methanol. Right. Then second example is CH3 C double bond OH. The common name of this one is acetaldehyde. So here we have two carbon atoms. So that's why the word root is eth and ane plus all. Eth, ane plus all. So that's why it is ethanol. Third one is CH3, CH2, CHO. So in this we have three carbon atoms. The word root of this one is prop and the primary suffix is ane plus secondary suffix is all. Prop, ane plus all, known as propanol. So the IUPAC name of propanoldehyde is propanol. And finally, the formula is CH3, CH2, CH2, CHO. So it is known as butanol. Why it is known as butanol? Yes. So in this we have 4 carbon atoms. So 4 carbon atoms means but plus ane plus all. So but, ane plus all. It is known as butanol. The common name of butanol is butyroldehyde. Right. This is about nomenclature of aldehydes, and the next one is nomenclature of ketones. So in this also we have two types of nomenclature, that is common name and IUPAC name. So according to this one, the common name of ketones are given by simply running the alkyl groups attached to the carbonyl group and adding the word ketone. In case of simple or symmetrical ketones, they are named as dialkyl ketones. Are you remembered what are simple ketones? Yes, the functional group, that is C double bond O attached alkyl groups are same. So these compounds are known as symmetrical ketones. If alkyls are different, it is known as unsymmetrical ketones. In symmetrical ketones, they are named as dialkyl ketones. For example, that is CH3 C double bond O CH3. Here it is the first example. It is known, the common name of this one is acetone, and also we have two CH3 groups attached to the C double bond O group. So 2 CH3 means dimethyl. Yes, dimethyl. So dimethyl, and we have to add ketone. So dimethyl ketone. The name of CH3 C double bond O CH3 is dimethyl ketone or acetone, right? For unsymmetrical ketones, in unsymmetrical ketones or mixed ketones, named by naming the two alkyl groups attached to the ketonic group as separated words in alphabetical order and adding the word ketone. The common name of the first number is given acetone, as obtained by distilling calcium acetate. That's why it is known as acetone. And the second example is CH3 C double bond O CH2 CH3. So this one is a mixed ketone or unsymmetrical ketone. Yes, for this unsymmetrical ketone, the common name is, so C double bond O attached groups are two. That is, one is CH3 and that is methyl, and another one is CH2 CH3. So in this we have two carbon atoms. That why the name of group is ethyl. So methyl and ethyl. So in this, according to alphabetical order, ethyls come first. So that's why the name of this compound is ethyl methyl ketone. And another example is CH3 CH2 CH2 C double bond O CH3. So here also unsymmetrical ketone. This one also unsymmetrical ketone. Why it is unsymmetrical ketone? So for C double bond O, one side is CH3 CH2 CH2 group is there, that is propyl group, and another side is CH3 group is there, that is methyl group. So that's why it is unsymmetrical ketone. So for this, one side is propyl group and another side is methyl. So according to alphabetical order, methyls come first. So that's why methyl propyl ketone. So the name of the compound is methyl propyl ketone. CH3 CH2 CH2 C double bond O CH3. The name of the compound is methyl propyl ketone. And finally, CH3 CH2 C double bond O CH2 CH3. The fourth compound is CH3 CH2 C double bond O CH2 CH3. So which type of ketone it is? Yes, you are right. It is a symmetrical ketone. Why? Because for this, C double bond O have two ethyl groups. So that's why it is diethyl ketone. It is diethyl ketone, right? So another system of nomenclature is IUPAC, that is IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So according to IUPAC system, longest chain containing the ketonic group is taken as the parent chain to naming the ketone corresponding to the chain. According to IUPAC system, the name of the compound contains three parts, that is word root and primary suffix, secondary suffix. So for example, the formula is CH3 C double bond O CH3. So for this compound, the word root is C3. C3 means proper, right? And the primary suffix is "-ane" and secondary suffix is "-one". C double bond O means "-one". The secondary suffix of ketone is "-one". So, prop plus "-ane" plus "-one". So, propanone. And second example is CH3, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. So in this we have 4 carbon atoms. The word root of 4 carbon atoms, that is C4, is but, and the primary suffix is "-ane" and secondary suffix is "-one". So but plus "-ane plus "-one". It is butanone. And third example is CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. In this we have 5 carbon atoms. So 5 means the word root is pent. And the C double bond O group is at second carbon. So we have to give the least number for the carbonyl group. So that's why 1, 2 at second carbon we have carbonyl group, and 3, 4, 5, etc. And the secondary suffix is "-one". So at second position we have C double bond O group, that's why 2-pentanone. CH3, CH2, C double bond O, CH2, CH3. So in this we have total 5 carbons. So we have to give the number from right side or left side. Why? Because if we give both sides, the carbonyl group comes at third position. So that's why the name of the compound is 3-pentanone. So pent means 5 carbon atoms, and the primary suffix is "-ane" and the secondary suffix is "-one". So that's why it is 3-pentanone. At third position or third carbon, C double bond O group is present. So the name of the compound is 3-pentanone. Right. Next one is aromatic carbonyl compound. So what are aromatic carbonyl compounds? So aromatic ring containing carbonyl compounds are known as aromatic carbonyl compound. So for this, the nomenclature of aromatic carbonyl compound is, for example, so C6H5CH4 are phenyl group attached to the CH4. So it is known as benzaldehyde. So benzene ring is attached to the CH4. So that's why it is known as benzaldehyde. And second example is phenyl group is attached to the C double bond O CH3 group or COCH3 group. It is the name of the compound is acetophenone or methylphenyl ketone. Methylphenyl ketone is the common name. And third example is benzophenone. So here in between two phenyl groups we have carbonyl group, that is C double bond O group, and also it is known as diphenyl ketone. And finally salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehydes means the phenyl group attached to the OH group at ortho position CH4 group is there. So this compound is known as salicylaldehyde. Okay. So aromatic carbonyl compounds are benzaldehyde, acetophenone, benzophenone and salicylaldehyde. Right. And the next one is isomerism. So what is isomerism? Do you know what is isomerism? Yes. The compounds having same molecular formula but differ in their structure and properties of the compound known as isomerism. So here aldehydes and ketones possess isomerism. Do you know types of isomerism? Yes, we have mainly two types of isomerism, that is structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. So in structural isomerism we have different types. They are chain isomerism, position isomerism, functional group isomerism, metamerism and tautomerism. So aldehydes and ketones both possess isomerism. So first one is aldehydes isomerism. So aldehydes show three types of isomerism, that is chain isomerism, functional isomerism and tautomerism. First one is chain isomerism. So what is chain isomerism? So chain isomerism is nothing but the compounds having same molecular formula but differ in their carbon chains known as chain isomerism. For example, CH3, CH2, CH2, CHO. So that is butanol. In this we have 4 carbon atoms. So that's why it is butanol. The IUPAC name is butanol. Right. And another example is CH3CH. CH3, it is a substituted one, and CHO. The name of this compound is 2-methyl propanol. 2-methyl propanol. At second position we have CH3 group. That's why it is 2-methyl propanol. But the formula is same. You see the formula. It is having 4 carbon atoms in butanol, and also in 2-methyl isopropanol is 4 carbon atoms. And the hydrogen atoms are so here 3 plus 2 plus 2 1, that is 8 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. And also in 2-methyl propanol also we have 4 carbon atoms, and hydrogen atoms are 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1, that is 6, 7, 8. Yes, in this also we have 8 carbon atoms and 1 oxygen atom. So that's why the formula is same, that is C4H8O. So here we have example. You see in the picture, that is butanol and 2-methyl propanol, which are chain isomerism. So here the formula is same, that is C4H8O, but structure is different. In butanol there is no substitution, but in 2-methyl propanol we have one substitution. So here in butanol we have 4 carbons parent chain. In 2-methyl propanol we have 3 carbon parent chain. So that's why the formula is same, but the physical properties are different. Second, isomerism. Second type of isomerism is functional group isomerism. So what is functional group isomerism? The definition of functional group isomerism is the compounds having same molecular formula but differ in their functional group of compound known as functional group isomers, and the phenomena is known as functional group isomerism. So what is functional group isomerism? The compounds having same molecular formula but differ in their functional group of the compound known as functional group isomerism. So here the examples are propanol, propanone and allyl alcohol. The common formula is C3H6O. The common formula is C3H6O. In propanol also we have C3H6O. In propanone also C3H6O, and in allyl alcohol also C3H6O. But in propanol we have CH4 functional group, which is a aldehyde, and in propanone we have C double bond O functional group, which is a ketone, and in allyl alcohol we have double bond and OH group. The functional group is here the OH. So OH means alcohol, right? So we have three different functional groups are there. In propanol we have CH4, that is aldehyde. In propanone we have C double bond O, which is a ketone, and in allyl alcohol we have OH group, that is alcohol. And second example is butanol and butanone. The formula of these compounds are, the common formula is C4H8O, that is C4H8O. So the common formula is C4H8O. So here in butyraldehyde we have CH4 functional group, and in butanone we have C double bond O functional group. CH4 functional group indicates aldehyde and C double bond O functional group indicates the presence of ketone functional group, right? So this is about examples functional isomerism of aldehydes. Next one is tautomerism. Aldehydes exhibit third type of isomerism is tautomerism. So here we have examples, that is acetaldehyde and vinyl alcohol. So in tautomerism we have two groups, that is keto group and enol groups. So here the keto group is acetaldehyde group and enol group is vinyl alcohol group. So the common formula is C2H4O. The common formula is C2H4O. For example, acetaldehyde and vinyl alcohols are tautomers. And next one is ketone isomers. So ketones show different types of isomerism. Number one is chain isomerism. Number two is functional isomerism. Number three is tautomerism. Number four is metamerism. So first one is chain isomerism. So first we learn about the definitions of isomerism. Number one is chain isomerism. The compounds which are having same molecular formula but differ in their carbon chain, known as chain isomers, and this phenomena is known as chain isomerism. And second one is functional group isomerism or functional isomerism. The compounds which are having same molecular formula but differ in their functional group of the compound, known as functional isomerism. And third one is tautomerism. So it is a special type of functional isomerism where the isomers are simultaneously in equilibrium with each other. The compounds having same molecular formula, but here the substance exists in two readily interconvertible different structures leading to dynamic equilibrium is known as tautomerism, and the different forms are called as tautomers. Next, fourth type of isomerism is metamerism. So what is metamerism? Here the metamerism is the same homologous series. It is due to the presence of different alkyl groups attached to same polyvalent functional group or atoms. So the compounds having same molecular formula but differ in structural formula due to different alkyl groups around the functional group are called metamers, and the phenomena is known as metamerism. So what is metamerism? The compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula due to the different alkyl groups around the functional group are called metamers, and the phenomena is known as metamerism. So here the first type of isomerism. So first type of isomerism is chain isomerism. Here already we know the compounds having same molecular formula but differ in their chains or carbon chains, known as chain isomerism, and the compounds are known as chain isomers. Yes. So here we have two examples, that is methyl propyl ketone and methyl isopropyl ketone. You see, already we learned the nomenclature of ketones. Here in this we have 5 carbon atoms in straight chain. And second example is methyl isopropyl ketone. In methyl isopropyl ketone, the parent chain having only 4 carbon atoms. So CH3 group is the substituent. So that's why methyl propyl ketone are pentane 2-ol and methyl isopropyl ketone are 3-methyl butane 2-ol are the examples for chain isomerism. So these are called as chain isomers. The second type of isomerism is functional group isomerism. So like aldehydes, here also we have same ketones also exhibits same type of functional isomerism. Examples are propanol, propanol, allyl alcohol. Already we discussed about the definition of functional isomerism. I remember once, that is the compounds having same molecular formula but differ in their functional group. And the isomers are called as functional group isomers. So here propanol, the formula is C3H6O. In propanol also we have same formula, that is C3H6O, and the allyl alcohol which is also having formula C3H6O. The common formula of these three compounds is C3H6O. And in propanol, the functional group is aldehyde, that is CH4, and propanol C double bond O, that is ketone functional group. In allyl alcohol, we have the functional group is enol or all or alcohol, right? And the second example is butanol and butanone. The common formula of these two compounds is C4H8O. So in butanol we have aldehyde functional group, and in butanol we have ketone functional group. So that's why these are functional isomers. This phenomena is known as functional isomerism. Next type of isomerism is tautomerism. Already we discussed about the definition of tautomerism. Here we have two isomers or two tautomers are there. The common formula is C3H6O. Here the formula is CH3, C double bond O CH3. The name is acetone dimethyl ketone. So here it is a keto form, that is we have C double bond O group, so that's why it is a keto form. And the enol form of acetone is CH2 double bond C single bond OH and CH3. So CH2 double bond C single bond OH and single bond CH3. Yes, it is a enol form. En means double bond and ol is alcohol OH group. So that's why it is enol form. So these keto form and enol form are the tautomers. These are two interconvertible isomers. And next type of isomerism is metamerism. So the definition of metamerism is the compounds having same molecular formula but the functional group attached alkyl groups are different. So it is known as metamerism. The compounds are known as metamers. So the examples of metamers is 3-pentanone and 2-pentanone. Here we have two types of compounds are there. In first one, that is 3-pentanone or dimethyl ketone. So in this, the C double bond O is the functional group, both the compounds. So first one, C double bond O functional group attached alkyl groups are two ethyl groups, and in 2-pentanone we are methyl propyl ketone. In methyl propyl ketone we have two types of alkyl groups are there. So C double bond O attached alkyl groups are methyl group and propyl group. So here the compounds having same molecular formula, that is C4H10O, but the functional group, that is C double bond O attached alkyl groups are different. In first one we have two methyl groups. In second one we have two different types. They are methyl group and propyl group. So these compounds are known as metamers. This phenomena is known as metamerism. So in this class we learn about definition of carbonyl compounds. There are two types, that is aldehydes and ketones, and the definition of aldehydes and ketones, examples of aldehydes and ketones, and the nomenclature of aldehydes and ketone, that is common nomenclature and IUPAC nomenclature, and different types of isomerism and the definitions of isomerism and the examples of isomerism. So in the next class we learn about the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. So don't miss, my dear students. Watch and learn chemistry. Be positive, be happy, and stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Bye bye.